Even a child knows the Maginot Line could simply be bypassed. So why did France spend over a decade building it? The simple answer is that the fortification was never meant to be a literal shield. It was a psychological and tactical trigger designed to force the enemy into a specific trap. After the staggering loss of life in World War I, France was essentially a nation with a broken backbone. The French military could no longer afford the human cost of a massive, offensive war of movement. With their population decimated, they retreated into a defensive mindset where holding the line became the only path to survival. And so, the French Ministry of War embarked on this colossal construction project. But the goal was never just to stop the German army at the border, it was to control their path. By creating an impenetrable barrier, the French leadership aimed to funnel the conflict away from their own industrial heartland. They calculated that if the border was closed, Germany would be forced to invade through neutral Belgium. This was a calculated geopolitical play. France knew that if Germany violated Belgian neutrality, it would trigger a cascade of international obligations, specifically dragging Britain into the war to protect its own flank. The French strategy was to use Belgium as a sacrificial battleground, where a combined Anglo-French force would meet the German advance, keeping the devastation of total war safely away from French soil. The logic was nearly flawless. The only fatal flaw was assuming the enemy would play by the rules of conventional warfare. On May 10, 1940, while the Allies were rushing north into Belgium to follow their pre-planned script, the German command executed a daring, unconventional gamble. They punched their armored divisions through the dense, rugged hills of the Ardennes, a region the French had dismissed as impassable for tanks. In a matter of days, the German strike force emerged behind the Allied lines, effectively encircling the most elite troops of the British and French armies. The Maginot Line stood untouched and fully operational, but it had become completely irrelevant. The tragic irony of the story is that the line achieved its primary technical purpose. It successfully forced Germany to go around. But in doing so, it proved that when a nation constructs its entire military doctrine around a single assumption, it doesn't just build a defense, it builds a blueprint for its own strategic collapse.